Yeah, what we are discussing, may I know the previous class what we had the discussion. Students, civil, three students. No, sorry, ECB students. ECB SEM 2. Yes or no? Are you ECB? EC2
Yes, sir.
students? Fine. May I know what we had the discussion in the previous class?
We completed second unit first poem first stanza, sir.
Yes, we have started second unit reading part, a poem. What's the name of the poem? Can you say a few lines? Writer name, poet name. What about that poem? What the lines? What the inspiration? Can you say two, three lines? Two, three. I mean, statements about the poem. Which poem that is related to? Students, yes, make fast. What happened? Siddhartha Reddy, are you here? Abdul Rahman, Sri Teja, don't leave. Don't left from the session. Just I'm expecting from you something from the previous class. Students, do you know what the name of the poem we have started the discussion?
If, sir. Rudyard Kipling.
Very good, very good. Thank you, Abdul Rahman. Yes, Rudyard Kipling, an inspirational poem. If Dear students, please remember and get the idea. Whatever the class was over, just make a note and write in your uh, notebook and write the date and subject and what topic the teachers are giving the lectures. Just to make a note what you have the responsibility as a student staying at home. Just to make a note. Yes, anyhow, thank you, Abdul Rahman. So others also, please, I think you know, but some students are not following me to speak. But anyhow, dear students, now we'll start again. So one or two stanzas we have discussed the poem. As I said, stanza means a group of lines contained in a manner that stanzas gives a complete meaning, entire meaning of that particular the theme. So when you look at the poems, sometimes we unable to get the meaning, but when you come to paraphrase what the intention of the the poet, we are trying to know. So dear students, you may get some time question, sir, we are engineering students, why we will read poems, stories and grammar and letters and some so and xyz. So dear students, you should have technical knowledge, and same time you should have communication knowledge also. Communication is not only circuits, not only whatever you do in your core area. So in your real life, how do you enjoy, how do you communicate, how do you understand people, how do you behave with others as a human being, that also is very important. See, as a human being, if you good at the subject, if you uh, expert and if you are a gold medal in the subject, no one, respect. If you have good qualities with you, qualities means respect, discipline, nature, character. Okay, if you have these qualities as a human being, it shows the society will give respect. When you communicate others, being as a human being, how you are there in the society, dealing with other people, communicating with other people, uh, you know the nature of the person, these all are very important as a human being in the society. So dear students, today, I mean, already we have started the poem If, which is the poem written by Rudyard Kipling, is a great American poet. But you know what the poem mean? What is theme of this poem is really it is a autobiography poem. It's a autobiography of Rudyard Kipling. As a father, how Rudyard Kipling making his son to become. See here, Rudyard Kipling was the role of is a father. So he has a son, but what he is expecting, what he wants to see in his son, my son will be like this. My son will be uh, features and character, nature, behavior, everything like this. So what he is going to expect, that way he is also thinking. So how his son is become. Just Rudyard Kipling trying to say to his son, so you will be like this. You are the model of the person, the human being in the society. Like that, he is trying to say. So, dear student, these are the four stanzas here given according to Latin and Greek. Each stanza it has 8 lines. In Greek, we call as these 8 lines as octava. Octava means which lines contain up to 8 lines we call as octava. Sestet means sestet means 6 lines. 1 second, students. Yes, sestet means 6 lines. But in this Rudyard Kipling, he has moderated. He has written his poem. It's related to, you know, uh, yes, it's related to 8 lines of each stanza has written, but each stanza it has the a paraphrase and meaning. So how Rudyard Kipling made his intention in the poem, we are going to see today. Already we have discussed in the previous class what lines said by Rudyard Kipling. Students, is it visible on the screen, the poem Rudyard Kipling's If?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, ma, thank you. So these are the lines. Please read and remember yourself. I think I shared in Google Classroom once we go through that. So Kipling was a most beloved poem. The White Man's Burden is most famous poem. Even he was the contemporary of T.S. Eliot. Eliot also is a famous, great poet and dramatist, and is a person in the English literature. He was written so many. If you look at in this poem, Kipling was addressed to his son. So how his son, it was inspired by a great friend of his, Leander Stewart Jameson, the Scotch-born colonial politician, as an adventure responsibility for what has been deemed the Jameson right that led to the Second Boer War. This is the name of the person. So when Rudyard Kipling was observed one great personality, after looking that fellow, so in his life when he has when he has a son, That time he felt that my son also like that. Sometimes the parents also get the imagination looking at great personalities in the society. They're looking at their I mean the person's greatness. Same way they feel, they imagine in their children. For example, my imagination, I mean my expectation on my children, one of my children to become an IAS officer. One of my children, I have two children. I get the dream that my children like in this position. Looking at the great personalities in the society, those people really contributing and giving the service for the people. How you can see that inspiration, you can see in you that imagination in your children. So most of the parents looking and imagining, getting the imagination, looking at their children. This is dream. This is not a mistake. So same way here, Kipling also getting that imagination, looking at his son. My son is like this. My son will be this personality what I expect. So here it is autobiography of something of myself. Kipling wrote of James, and if is one of the great title of the poem. So if contains a multitude characteristics deemed essential to the ideal man. See, how an ideal man be in the society, how he can lead his life with others, so how his personality making a role to others. This all the features are told by Rudyard Kipling, which is the noble personality which he is suggesting to his son, you are like this. So these are all the information related to how he is going to see in his son's life. So dear students, for the theme is already told. The poem basically tells us the conditions that we should meet to succeed in life and make this life happy and a beautiful one. The whole poem is written in a single complex sentence. So all the subordinate clauses, subordinate clause, main clause, dependent clause. That means, I think in the grammar, the clauses, subordinate clause, main clause, and main clause, subordinate clause, main clause. All the time it gives the statement, I am a lecturer. This is what main clause. I am a lecturer in English. This is what subordinate class, which as a lecturer I am depending on this subject as English. So here in this even in this context also, whatever the lines made by poet Rudyard Kipling, most of the expressions was so complex sentences. Complex means the sentences he could not get direct meaning of the poet intention. What poet intention? Sometimes if you look at the lines, you could understand how he made the symbolic, the structure of the lines. Really, how it getting interested to read this poem. So the main theme of the poem is combination of so many. If is the title, if is an apt of one of the poem by Rudyard Kipling. Now it's time to go for an analysis of the poem. So dear students, we have seen up to two stanzas in the previous class, I hope. Am I correct, ma? Up to two stanzas we covered, right? Students, are you here? Hello? Ma, can you hear me? Students, can you hear me? Please respond. Sai Kumar.
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Yeah. Thank you, ma. Please respond when I ask you. Guess when I get you back, just you make it clear. Otherwise, I don't know whether you are following me or not. This is the online class. All the time I couldn't find you whether you are online or offline. Sometimes if we due to some technical issues we may face the problem. Okay, fine students. Now up to two stanzas we covered. Anyhow, I once again I just read it out, the paraphrase, not the lines which are the stanzas and the poem what the stanzas written by Rudyard Kipling. Okay, so dear students, just you listen. I'm going to read the paraphrase. Okay, what is mean by paraphrase, students? Can you say the answer? What is mean by paraphrase? Anyone please respond?
Yes, sir.
What is mean paraphrase? తెలుగులో తాత్పర్యము అని విన్నారా ఎవరన్నా? Have you heard about the
Sir,
తాత్పర్యం?
meaning.
Very good. Explanation. Better you say analysis. Yes. Paraphrase means whatever the given poem, in details they will explain, they will give the summary of the poem we call as paraphrase. Are you clear? Okay. So dear students, now just these lines we have covered up to these one first stanza almost we have completed. Second stanza also 2 lines we have covered. Now I think this, yes, this one we are going to read today. Yes, yeah, up to this point. So now you see the another stanzas in this point. If you can bear to hear the truth you have spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, we have to bear the tough situations where we see that our speech or statement is distorted, so by someone to befool others. See how, if you can bear to hear the truth you have spoken. Sometimes, dear students, some people, sake of others, they can't speak truth. They don't want to make harm others while giving the truth. కొంతమంది వేరే వాళ్ళని బాధ పెట్టలేక వాళ్ళు కొన్ని నిజాలు చెప్పరు, అబద్ధాలు చెప్తారు. అబద్ధాలు చెప్పాలని వాళ్ళ ఇంటెన్షన్ కాదు, వాళ్ళని బాధ పెట్టలేక. ఆర్ యూ క్లియర్ మై స్టేట్మెంట్ హియర్? అవునా కాదా? ఆర్ యూ అగ్రీ విత్ మీ? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Sometimes, see, your friend, one who feels so sad, whatever the incidents happen, but the real fact, what was really he didn't know that. But even sometimes you may hide something, then at least he or she may happy. If you give what the reason, I mean, whatever the happen, if you say the real fact, your friend may be hurt so much. This is what sometimes. So here the Rudyard Kipling point of view, whatever the truth you have spoken, twisted are knaves to make trap for fools, but you don't be lie. We have to bear the tough situations where we see whatever the situations bear are difficult, complex, any crucial issues you dare to face, then our speech or statement is distorted and by someone to befool others. See, very often we see that people misinterpret or even deliberately distort our words to use in their favor. We should not lose our temper hearing that, rather we should tolerate that, ensuring we have spoken the truth. See, we should live with the truth. See, sometimes the people they used to make some profile statements. I live with words. Have you seen anyone? I live with truth. I live with words. What I say, I live in that, on that words, on that statement. Okay, so that is what the great personalities, the people, those who have. But you are not cross that.
Sir,
So
your
this
voice
is
is breaking.
wow. Sorry. Uh, Now is it okay? Hello?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
I think you check your mic, ma. Whoever not receiving Ketawat Anil Kumar, please try to check your mic. I think sometime your mic problems. So what about other students? Can you hear me clearly? My voice is
Yes,
clear?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Right. See, dear
Yes, sir.
others, please you try to make it your mic sometimes, it may be disconnected, maybe lose, whatever. So, dear students, this is the what intention of Kipling's opinion. See, whatever the fact you ready to accept, you don't make yourself someone what they said sake of your goodness. No, no, you are not. Suppose sometime I ask you the students, dear students, are you clear my lecture? Some students, what they can say that okay, sir, it's clear, understand. Oh, good. Some students say excellent. Some students say nice, sir. Your lecture, we got the all the points like that. Okay, if really if you are on that position, you can say you are not going to make any person happy. Yes, you can, but that is not the person's character. See, some individually, each and every person, they have their own nature, they have their own attitude, they have their own personality. But according to Rudyard Kipling, you are not going to make anyone happy if you are make unhappy, isn't it? So this is what the philosophical statement, but it's sometimes it's not be happen practically in one human being's life. But anyhow, here are what's the things you gave your life to be to broken and stoop and build them up with worn out stools. We have to hold our nerves even after seeing that our favorite things that we built with all of our efforts and time is broken. Then we we have to pick up these scattered part and build it all over again. This is another key to getting to the top of the world according to the poet. See, dear students, how Rudyard Kipling intention and what is analysis. To keep our cool is not easy in such a situations, but patience and the mental toughness would help us build them again. And 1 second, students. Sorry. Thank you. So there is a story about Newton's that the papers containing his theories were destroyed in fire, and he wrote them again from the beginning. See, whatever the situations you face, whatever the mental toughness you faced against other people, but you will not stop. You will not stop that. You have to start from the beginning. Whatever whatever the journey you started. Okay, that is what a great person's personality. Okay, so this is sometimes one of the great personalities attitude and behavior we can see. Dear students, another stanza you just have a read. Students, can you read anyone this third stanza here, please? Ma, please come voluntarily. Please read these 4 lines. Hello, students, please. Ma, can
Yes,
you
sir.
hear me?
Yes,
Please
sir.
read, ma. These 4 lines, please. You read these 4 lines. Hello, are you starting? I ask you, please, someone read these 4 lines. The third stanza. Is it visible on the screen? The third stanza, 4 lines. students?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please, ma, start. I can't hear
If you
you.
can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings, and never breathe a word about your loss.
Very good. Yes. This is what the lines by, see, if you look at the paraphrase, what the statements, that line stanza, 4 lines of the stanza, how he made. We should be able to, thank you, ma, thank you so much. We should be able to accumulate all we had and take a risk in one turn of the game of pitch and toss. We may lose the game and all our positions, but we have to stay calm without uttering a word about that loss and rebuild it from the beginning. Here, the poet talks about the capability of taking a big risk to achieve much greater success and keeping quiet even if we lost the bet. This is yet another aspect of our mental toughness that we need to possess. See, whenever or where the condition, position, situation, if you face, but you are not going to stop of your capability or your ability. You have the risk sometime to achieve whatever it may be. You struggle to fight to reach your aim. The success, see, once one success, it will not that much easy to reach. He has to struggle a lot, after then only one's own their journey will be happy. So if you look at another stanza here, in this stanza, in the 4 lines above, the poet continues the same theme of the mental strength and the power of will. We have to force our body, our heart and nerve and sinew to serve us even after it has lost the strength due to old age or illness. Thus, we should keep on working driven by the power will, which would ask of them heart and nerve and sinew to hold on, compelling them to do their job. See, sometime, yes, now you are youth generation. After some years, you become old, but your knowledge, your power, your willpower, your knowledge, your ability, your confidence, it is not going to become old. Your heart, your nerves, everything should be so confident and hold yourself. See, if we want to be something great for our heart, the will inside us would prevent the body from getting tired. Indeed, there goes a proverb, when going gets tough, the tough gets going. See what this proverb says, when going gets tough. See, when you start something, gets you feel as tough, but the tough gets going. Based on the tough, you may move move to reach. That is what the positive willpower of the person as in a human being. So now I'm trying to read the paraphrase, what it means you understand. We should stay in touch with the people from every class of the society. We should be able to talk with the common mass without losing our virtue or moral values. Again, we should be able to walk with kings without going behind the reach of the common people. See, the common touch would help us realize the reality and feel the needs of the society. On the other hand, the noble touch would give us the power and opportunity to reach higher goals. See, dear students, the positive manner, the positive attitude of the Kipling, how is trying to suggest it to his son. We should stay in touch with the people from every class of the society. Even you are not going to make any discrimination in the society with other community, creed, caste, religion, whatever. But we should be able to talk with common mass without losing our virtue. Virtue means quality, the behavior of your attitude, the moral values. Again, we should be able to walk with kings without going beyond the reach of the common people. See how you feel. Suppose you are with a billionaire, you are with a great rich person. You behave the same when you with a common man or common people. Don't change your attitude based on the person position whenever wherever you are. But these are all not permanent in your life. When you are going to end our life, nothing will come with us. Okay, so this is the fact that wherever you are, whatever you have with the people, so you be as a common with whom, with whoever that. This is what positive, the reality. Of course, it's a reality. The common touch would help us realize the reality and feel the needs of the society. On the other hand, the noble touch would give us the power and opportunity to reach the higher goals. See, you all the time ground to earth. You are not going to look at above. You can, but you don't feel that way. So, students, these are inspirational, motivational speeches, suggestions by Kipling to his son. We should build ourselves strong enough mentally and physically so that neither enemies nor loving friends can't you can friends can't hurt us. Moreover, we should develop a healthy relationship with everyone around us and should not allow anyone to harm us. Dear students, this is very important. One's life, one who grow, to develop, to improve their 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 knowledge and their attitude. You are not going to harm anyone, even though if you have any enemies, like you be friends, you be love with them, don't hurt them. Sometime after some days, some months, some years after, they may realize they comes to you. That is what the nature of human being. We should develop a healthy relationship with everyone around us, whoever there in your nature, in your neighbors, wherever. So we have to develop our personality the right way, so that everyone support us and gives us importance, count with you, but none too much. If we allow some to give us too much importance, we may be emotionally bound, that may restrict our freedom and prevent us from doing our duty. Or we may get complacent, thinking that we are so much liked by people, thus reducing our effort. So, dear students, this is what good qualities, good statements, and very good moral statements by Kipling is saying to his son. Time is so precious. Yes, everybody knows that and accept. It's a universal truth. See, once you lose your time, you cannot back again. See, whatever yesterday the day was over, you cannot get back today, isn't? So the time is so precious, precious than gold and precious than anything else. You cannot make it. So here, time is precious. A minute is filled with 60 seconds. Time, minute is here called unforgiving, as it waits for none and doesn't forgive who wastes it. We should utilize every minute of our life in productive work. Wasting time is not something we can afford in our short lifespan. So, dear students, I don't want to say anything else. You know the what is mean by time. So, how we say. So here, finally, in this last stanza, uh, uh, finally comes the achievement that we can get if we fulfill all the conditions mentioned so far. We can win this earth and everything in it. We can go to top the world and rule over everything. So, and what is more, we would be complete and perfect human being. So we should not forget that Kipling wrote this poem for his son, as it is addressed is the very last line. The poet wanted to show his son the right way to be a future leader, but it has inspired many many a man in their journey of a life on the earth so far. So, dear students, these are the lines by Rudyard Kipling, in the poem of if. So he was saying to his son, he was expecting to his son to become like that. So this is the lines of the poem by Rudyard Kipling in the second unit, which is we had the discussion today. So thank you, students. This is the class. It's related to if. So next class we will start another topic in second unit. So thank you, students. Please, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. You can get the uh, clarification. Thank you. How many? Oh, 45. Good strength. So thank you. Are you clear? The class?